Today we're doing the pick a cards for June 2020. So let's get started. Hello my little wonderbugs, welcome to my channel. My name is Maria Isul. I'm a witch and a professional tarot card reader. And today we're doing, as I said in the beginning of the video, the predictions or pick a cards for June 2020. Now before we start, if you guys are interested in a private reading with me, because these are general readings, please go to my Etsy store. You should see right around here the name of my Etsy store for you to go and check it out, or there will be a link down in the description section. Other than that, let's get down to the pick a cards. So to begin, we have citrine, pile 1. Pile 2, we have amethyst, and pile 3, we have garnet, which is actually one of my favorite stones. Not my most favorite, but definitely there. Now, all you gotta do is pick out which deck or pile you wish to use or have your prediction. You can pause the video now and take your time picking which one really resonates with you, which pile makes you go, this is the one for me. And when you do that, the time stamps will be down in below, so go check it out. So here we go. All right, so if you find yourself here, that means that you've picked pile 1. So pile 1 has the stone of citrine, which is good for manifesting, mainly, in my opinion, money, but it's also good for a lot of other things. It's also good for good luck in general, and you never have to cleanse it, not like other stones. So let's see what you got for this month. So at the beginning of the month, pile 1, or your message, your runes, is that this is a combination of many things in your life that that are happening, because you have year here, which is the rune of 12 months or 12 months of struggle, of creating something and finally coming to the end of it. It's literally the World card in tarot, if anything. It's like the completion of a mission, of just something that you have worked hard to achieve, and you're finally not just seeing the results, it's you have the results, you know? It's like you're at the end of the journey. So the good thing about that is that means that you're always going to be starting, you're going to be starting a new journey this particular month. Now, the Moonology card that you have for this month is Scorpio, and it's a new moon in Scorpio. So that is work through your fears. So maybe you're having some doubts or fears about your journey coming to an end, which can happen. Just to let you know, it can happen. You could have a very positive ending to your journey, and which I'm seeing that as being the case. But I feel that you're kind of fearful of the outcome, or fearful of, not the outcome, like, what am I trying to say? Fearful of the end, because once it's over, you know? And you have to start something new. Just like in life, it's a circle, you know? So that's what I'm feeling for you when it comes to that. When it comes to, it's like very much the ending of a cycle and beginning of another one for this month. And you really need to work with those fears to move forward. Now, the tarot that you have this month is the Devil, the 10 of Swords, again, fear, right there. And then the last one is the 6 of Coins, or the 6 of Pentacles, excuse me. Not Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, pardon me. So what I'm getting here is, because you also, with the Devil and the 10 of Swords and then the 6 of Cups, what I'm getting is that there is a lot of fear, but it's something that you have to achieve. And, you know, it could be coming out of not putting a lot of responsibility on yourself and finally having to have that responsibility of you being there when it's over, the mission, the journey, whatever it is, and having to have that responsibility. And maybe that's what's really starting to bother you, and the fact that it is an end to something. But it's not bad, though you feel like it's bad. I don't know why, because I'm not feeling it's bad, but you feel it's bad. Because, see, what's the saving grace for you is the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is literally saying, see the magic in it. Yes, it is an ending to a journey, but it's not the end. It's sort of like, like, again, it's the end of something and the beginning of another. Obviously, I don't have the death card here. If I had the death card, I'd be a little bit more concerned. But I don't. We have the devil and the 10 here. So it's letting me know that maybe you weren't paying attention, or you haven't really, you've been ignoring this responsibility and this ending. And you're finally getting to that. Like, you never expected it to end. You never expected this to be that it would come so quickly as well. But I'm not feeling like if it's a bad thing in the end. In the end, it's good because it's the Six of Cups. So that's letting me know that it's basically going to bring you a sense of peace and a sense of really remembering what you used to have in a very positive light, not in a negative light at all. So it's kind of like when you face those fears and when you realize that, it's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. You start seeing it for what it really is. And I'm getting the impression that for some of you, it's the end of a relationship, but not like a breakup. It's almost the end of like any hope of getting back together, or any hope of realizing, hey, this person has finally moved on. And it's kind of like the realization of like, yeah, they really have, and I need to do the same. So you're sort of like remembering the good times, but you're not holding on to it for dear life, not fearing that it will never come back. Sort of embracing it and being like, well, it happened, and now it's gone, and I have to move on now. Because with the devil, I do feel like you were being reckless with certain responsibilities. And the responsibility is on yourself. Things that you needed to do, or that you should have done for yourself. Not necessarily for other people. So I don't feel like it's a bad thing, guys. It's actually a very good reading, because it feels like if you're cleaning away unwanted stuff that you really needed to clean off of your system, out of your body, out of your vibes, your energy. So yeah, I think in the end, especially with the Six of Cups here, it really ends well for you. So it whatever this journey is, I do feel that it'll be very positive. In the end, it may not feel that way right now. You might be dreading it, but in the end, it is very positive. Okay, Pile 1, I hope that you enjoyed. That is your reading. And remember that this is a general reading for the month of June. So if you guys are interested in a more in-depth reading from me, please go to my Etsy store. You will see the link here written on the bottom, and or in the information section, there will be the actual link that you can click on. So other than that, guys, much love and blessings, and take care of yourselves. All right, so if you're here, that means that you've picked Pile 2. So let's get on with it, shall we? So you've picked amethyst, and amethyst is the stone of the third eye, of awareness, of psychic abilities, and it has other properties, such as even pain removing. I've used this particular stone actually to remove my headaches at times, which if you do readings, that can happen a lot, actually. But let's see what your message for this particular month is. So starting off, you have birch. So birch is letting me know that you are starting up either something new is coming into your life, maybe a pregnancy for some of you. And for some of you, it can be a pregnancy, but not a physical pregnancy. So it could mean like, getting a pet, like a kitten or something. Or it could just mean that you're starting something new in your life, a new adventure or a new project. More than anything, a new project from what I'm seeing here. And really embracing your feminine aspect. Even if you're male, it's embracing the feminine side of your personality. Okay, guys? So here we go. Here is the Moonology card that you have. And your Moonology is full moon in Pisces. Balance your spiritual and practical. Okay, so from what I'm seeing here is that maybe you need a little bit of balance emotionally because you are starting up this new, again, if I feel pregnancy for some of you. So some of you might be getting pregnant this month or maybe trying to get pregnant this month. Because it's all about balance and trying to move forward. So with the Moonology card, that's letting me know that you need to balance things out. You need to figure out what you want to do, how you want to do it. And more than anything, because, okay, it is Pisces, and my experience with Pisces in general is that they can be very dreamy. They can be like, oh, I want this, and I want it to look like that, and like this, and I want to have this or that. And if they get something that is less than what they expected, they can be very disappointed. So that might be the energy. I'm not saying that you're Pisces or that there's somebody in your life that is Pisces that's like that. It could be that way for some of you. But from what I'm feeling, it's more along the lines of not being balanced or not having real expectations for what you want to achieve, that, you know, you're daydreaming a little too much, or you're expecting this beautiful spiritual awakening, and really it's like drudging through the mud instead of this gorgeous energy building kind of experience. So, because that's usually how it works. But your tarot is the 7 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 2 of Pentacles. Now, I know you got the Pisces card here, but for some reason I'm seeing Taurus. Don't ask me why. I was actually taking out the cards, and the first thing that came to my mind was the sign of Taurus. So it could mean that you're having financial issues or balancing financial issues, because we do have the 2 of Pentacles here. And actually, when I saw this, like this here, it made me think of Taurus. I think that's what made me think of Taurus. But that could be the issue that you're having with money, and you're struggling because this is all about fighting and sort of, this is all about standing your ground, and this is about defending yourself after you've already fallen. So it could be that, you're trying to keep things afloat. You might have even started a business, and you have like this fantasy of like what it looks like, and the fantasy and the reality are two very different things. And you have to, and what you're doing with this is like defending that fantasy, defending that promise that you made to yourself, that you were like, this is what it's going to look like. This is how it's going to feel. But the reality is that it's harder, and you have to fight harder to get what you want. While here it's saying that what you really need is to balance it out, is to really you have to give, yes, 100% to what you want to achieve, considering you do have Birch here, which is the beginning of a journey. But you have to balance it. It can't just be the fantasy all the time. You have to live with the reality of what it is and do what you can with what you got. Okay? Because if not, you're just going to get beaten up. Because the 9 of Pentacles, the 9 of Wands is basically somebody who has been beaten up way too many times, or has gone through the shit too many times, and they're like always on the defensive because of it, or always ready for something to happen because that's what they've experienced, or they just feel beaten up, like there's no coming out of it. Now with the 7, it's like you're starting it up. It's like, this is after everything, after like all the bullshit, all the stuff that you have to go through. This is like the end of it. But this is like the beginning of it. This is like you like, yeah, I got all the energy in the world. Let's do this. I can fight. I'm going to get it the way that I want it because I say so. And this is like when you're already like, maybe this wasn't a good idea, but I'm already here, so what am I going to do? You know? And you sort of like just keep going. But what it's telling me here with the Two of Pentacles is you need to balance out what you want. You gotta give it time. One, you gotta give it time. Two, you gotta do self-care. Because this juggling act, you can easily drop a ball. So it's saying you need to relax and you need to assess what you can do and what you cannot do, like seriously, and not stick to the Pisces, fantasy of what it really is. All right, pile 2, that is your reading. I hope that you enjoyed. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comments section. And remember that this is a general reading. This is not geared for any particular person, just the people who pick pile 2. But if you're interested in a private reading with me, please go to my Etsy store. On the screen, you'll see the link, and or go to the information section where you can click on the link and it'll take you right to my Etsy store for a private reading with me. Other than that, much love and blessings. All right, if you find yourself here, that means that you've picked pile 3. And pile 3, you've picked garnet, which is a great stone for passion, for love, but more than anything, grounding and having determination to achieve your goals. So, let's see what we've got. So the rune that you have is Ox, and Ox is about perseverance and basically working the machine. That's the best way I could describe it. You're not rich, you're not poor, but you're determined, and you have, I guess you could say good, I wouldn't say morals, not good morals, but good, determination, reliability, and such like that in your life right now. And then your Moonology card is the full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. So that's good. Maybe it's the sense that you're feeling here as though you keep working and working and doing as much as you possibly can to achieve your goals, and you're not getting the answers that, or you haven't been, and now you will be in this month getting the answers. So you might be getting a promotion, you might be finding out that the person that you've likes you back, stuff like that I'm feeling. But for some reason, since you do have Ox here as your rune, I think it's money related, or not money related, let me rephrase that, career related, or wanting to get like a promotion or something in that nature. Now your rune, not your rune, excuse me. Now your tarot is the 9 of Cups. So it is definitely something that you've been wanting, something that, would really satisfy you and make you happy to get or to receive. Then we've got the 5 of Swords. So you might be doing this and not realizing that you're stepping on people's toes. You might be going like, I need to know, or I'm working my butt off. But in the process of working your butt off, you might be taking other people's hours that they could have done, or they could have done the overtime and not you. And then your last card is the World card. So, wow. I feel like this month you are like a train, just running and running and running and running and running and running, because you want to get what you want. You want to get the achievements that you want, or the answers that you need, which you will be getting the answers to. But I think in the process of you getting this answer, because you do, nine of Cups, whatever it is that you need to know, whatever it is that you want to know, you will find out. And it'll definitely be satisfying. It'll be like, finally, after all of this, especially with all the work that you've put in and all the time and the effort of just like moving forward and not thinking, not looking to the side, not thinking, well, what about this? Well, what about that? No, just move forward. You know what you know, just keep going. But I feel like with all of this, you will step on some people's toes. You will be finding out that maybe you've taken a little bit too far. But nonetheless, you get what you want. And the end is nah. Because you do have the world, and it's right over the Moonology cards here. So that's letting me know that the answer isn't just going to be an answer. It's going to basically give you the, I guess you could say, not the results, but the closure that you need, so then you can move forward with something else. And like I said, I feel like if it's career based, not necessarily money based, even though career and money are, one and the same to a certain degree, I feel like if it's more along the lines of getting that recognition in your career or in your job, that I'm feeling more than anything for some reason or another. Also, you do have the Gemini card here, so it could be that you are doing a lot of competition with you and another person, and they could be a Gemini. So there is that. That's what I'm getting with you guys, and this is very clear. Like I'm not getting much of any other messages, just that, because it's sort of just saying like, hold your horses. You're gonna get what you want. You're gonna get the answers that you want, whether good or bad, which I think is gonna be good because you've got the Nine of Cups here. So that means like you're getting your wish, you're getting your satisfaction, you're getting what you've been wanting for so freaking long, but because you've worked really hard for it. But you may be stepping on some people's toes. You may be stepping over your line, over the line with certain things, because it's almost like you get your answer, you're happy about it, and now you're like, nee, 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 look at what happened because I did what I was supposed to do. Nee, nee, nee. Like for some of you, that could be the case. So just be careful. No gloating, guys. No gloating. But I do feel like it is the end and you are satisfied. You are like, yes, this is so freaking good. So I'm not seeing anything negative here. It's actually pretty good. So, that is your reading, pile 3. Sorry it's really short, but it's really to the point. I mean, there's not much to say. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comment section. And if you're interested in a private reading with me, the link for my Etsy store is right here in the screen, and or in the in the information section. You can find the link there. Other than that, guys, much love and blessings.